Make sure it's on recording. What's up? This is one of the problems that we encounter all too often is when you drop off somebody at a place, at a destination that's supposed to be handicap accessible, wheelchair accessible, and when you get to the destination, the place isn't. Either the front entrance or the back entrance does not have any ramps, any electrical elevators, or any kind of access for a person with a disability. In fact, the club was underground, 25 steps at least, front and rear entrance. Now, this is my man here. We ride together all the time. Now, you want to get your name?
This is Paul Blackman Span, Mindstream Radio, quick plug, rocktheflow.com every Wednesday 8 to 10, and I'm getting it in with Access DMV.
AccessDMV.com. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
All day.
Now, what are we having?
So today, what are we in? March the 2nd?
March the 2nd.
Oh,
is
after
after 12. But
yeah,
when we got
March
here was
2nd,
March the 1st.
March the 2nd, 2011. So I call ahead, of course, have one of my artists that's doing a performance at Club Icons.
Icons in
Fairfax, Virginia.
Fairfax, Virginia.
So I call ahead and I ask, a couple of the promoters, is it accessible? They tell me yes. So I get out here. What's accessible is the front porch.
And that's it.
So I guess if the performance was going on the terrace, that would have been great. But considering that the performance was going on 25 steps down underground, it kind of proposes a problem. Maybe a slight problem.
Just a slight problem. Just a slight problem.
A slight problem. Just a small one.
Just a slight problem.
So we had the floor manager or whoever it was that came out and proposed that they could take me. Now, mind you, I'm a C4 through C6 quadriplegic, which means I'm paralyzed from my mid chest down. Which means I can't get out of the chair. He asked me, could I get out of the chair, which is interesting enough. I mean, if I could get out of the chair, I quite possibly wouldn't be in it.
Right.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge of that as my phone rings.
All right.
But
so go ahead.
So no, I'm good. All
right. So what they proposed was that 4 men, including myself, which isn't in my
who's the driver,
which isn't in my job description
at all,
lift Mr. Span up, take him down these flight of stairs, set him down, then come back up and bring his wheelchair down. However, they had a bunch of people who honestly they didn't look like they wanted to do
it in the first
anyway, because once they get you down, I got to go to my next stop, and then they got to bring you back up. Now that's a little too much like work for some people, but
and I don't want to do all that myself. The thing is, so what he ends up telling the both of us and you, in fact, first is that for liability reasons they would normally have 4 security guards. Tonight they only had 2. And so their idea was that my artist, Einstein, check him out. Einstein Who coming out very soon. Yes, shameless plugs. Yes, people, that's what I do. But so they say to yourself and my man, Einstein, that obviously they would be the other 2 of the 4 duo. Now, mind you, anyone that's in my position, or anyone that's physically disabled, that there's a lot that go, like, in order, I don't have any control of my back muscles. Reason being, I'm in here. I'm paralyzed from my mid chest now. So what's going to have to happen is someone is going to have to be under my arm. 2 people will have to be under my legs.
Is that him?
No.
Okay.
2 people will have to be under my legs in order for me to move. And then, like, who's to say what type of chairs they have down there? If they have chairs that don't have any armrests, like, I have to have something to hold myself up.
Right.
Reason being, I'm paralyzed.
Now I'm going to include some footage of the very nice.
Of the stellar, of the beautiful.
Yeah, of the nice IKEA furniture.
Downstairs,
nice,
the Manhattan looking lounge.
Very Manhattan looking.
Yeah, the beautiful bar.
Very nice, stylish. Kudos to the decor,
interior designer.
Kudos to them. But the point is that this guy was the producer who could not go and monitor his artist. His artist is now in a club that he's been in for the first time tonight by himself. It's a mixed crowd, so I mean, but that isn't the point. The point is that if I decided to leave you, you would have been sitting outside
Fairfax, Virginia for 3 hours in the cold.
3 to 4 hours in the cold.
Y'all hear us? I mean, you know, you make good of a light situation, but it's honestly a large problem. We've already been talking about it. What happens is, man, I got hurt in a car accident in 2001. I'm not a convicted criminal. I'm not a rapist or charged with assault.
Felonious.
You know what I'm saying? Which means that there's no reason that I should be denied access into anywhere. You know, so ultimately what this is about is for the rest of the generalized public to know what's going on, because I mean, if it's not a day-to-day part of your life, how would you know? You know what I'm saying? How would you know? And I applaud Access DMV for even giving a platform for us to tell certain stories so other people can understand what goes on. And this isn't a cry like woe is me, because regardless of anything, we still gonna keep moving, keep pushing, and put our best will forward. No pun intended. But at the same time, man, it's kudos to Montgomery County for having wonderful ADA accessibility, and what we want to do is for the rest of the world to catch up, because at no point in time should you be denied access to somewhere because you have a physical disability. You know, this is not what I didn't wake up one day and was like, hey, let me go break my neck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's something that happens, so you don't have to be pounded over the head with it by being denied access that any free American should be able to get into. So ultimately, all we're saying is it's 2011 now, so all these places need to be held accountable and got to do better. AccessDMV.com. Hit it up. Anybody in the same predicament, anyone with two perfectly optional working legs, arms, whatever it is, still hit it up, man. We out here to make change. Black Man Span, Paul Span, Mindstream Radio, Einstein who? I'm
gonna put your links in there. Les, MeanBlackDude, taking suck out the city.
Yeah.
One blow at a time.
No doubt.
Pun intended.
Yeah. And he's not all that mean. He's actually a good guy.
Lies.